Hello, my name is Danny.
Hello, my name is Tim.
We've been making videos for quite a while. We've been making videos for around 2 years now, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and I've only let my voice been heard one time, and that was in the last video.
Yeah.
And besides that, we haven't ever said a word. We've been very anonymous.
Yeah, and this is the first time you hear my voice also. So.
Yeah, exactly. Since we made the last video, we felt that it would be better for our content creation if we started interacting more, also using our words to explain techniques. Because in certain situations it's been really good to have the last format with just the text and letting the content be consumed in a very short and concise manner.
Exactly.
We thought that we would introduce ourselves a little bit since we are starting with this new format.
Yeah.
Like I said, my name is Denny and this is Tim.
Yeah, hello.
We wanted to start by talking about how we met because we've known each other for a very long time, right?
Yeah. Like since I was 6 years old and you were 7?
Yeah, I think I was just turning 7, so yeah, it's been like 21 years now, so that's a long time. We met at judo.
Yeah, we're from like a small village in Sweden, obviously. And we started doing judo. It's like
it's a club where you can practice all sorts of martial arts.
Exactly. Like budo
Yeah,
style.
budo, it's general budo, like they had jiu-jitsu, aikido,
yeah,
and
maybe some random fencing also.
Yeah, fencing and like archery.
Yeah, archery.
I think, or shooting. I don't know. Yeah. We ended up doing a routine where I go to your house every week before training, and then we went together to the training, and my parents picked me up, and then the next week it would be the opposite.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you came to my house.
Yeah, and we played a lot of Halo, and then we went go training. Yeah, good times.
Just gaming and training every time. So that became our thing pretty much. I guess that the negative part about being very into something, like very into martial arts or very into gaming or whatever, is you often get picked on because of that, because you're passionate about something and maybe other people are not or something like that, and they want to like put you down for that.
Yeah,
so
I think we found like a common ground in that both of us went through a lot of bullying in school.
Yes. So like we went to different schools, but it was a small town. It was close, so we knew about each other's situations, about what we both went through.
Yeah, well, I remember that that was often not the people in my class that was bullying me, but it was the older brothers of my so-called friends by the time. And it was bullying about Halo or martial arts stuff. And I think partly I found my safe space was not at school or it was not with my friends, but it was with you, it was with gaming, and it was with martial arts.
Yeah.
And that's like how it started.
Yeah, I think it's the exact same for me. I went to a school which was a strange school, but it was mostly just the same as you. Not people in my class, but people who are older, generally like 2-3 years older.
Yeah.
And both of us were kind of short and small for our age. Now we're average or above average even in height. But at that time, I probably looked 2-3 years younger than I was. Well, I still get told that I do, but...
Me too.
Yeah.
Baby face.
Yeah, exactly. But 2-3 years younger than I was, and still the people that were bullying, both you and me, were older than us. The difference in size is even worse. Yeah. So when that got worse, I felt like martial arts was a good thing for me. A lot of it was verbal, of course, but sometimes it escalated to physical. Yeah. Getting, beat down by several older kids, maybe choked, maybe hit, sometimes with sticks, sometimes with objects, metal objects and stuff like that.
No, when I was in, I don't know if it was first grade, some older guy hit me with a big branch of a tree, I remember, and then a lot of times it was a specific person that he acted like my friend, but then at school I was seen like more as a dork, and then he assaulted me. A lot of times he jumped on me and choked me, and sometimes a couple of guys tried to push me into an alley. And I remember that time was the first time I used any kind of force because I tried to protect myself, and I hit one of the leader in the face, and he started bleeding, and everyone scattered. So there, I guess, I saw the usefulness. Like, I don't want to train martial arts to go around and fight people. I think it's useful to have because there are shitholes in the world, and you need to defend yourself. Like
same. The first time I used force, it was judo throw. I think it was just normal hip throw ogoshi. And I used it on one of the bigger guys, and it's funny like how when you're trained, even if you're smaller, if you know how to move your body and stuff, you can really get bigger people down. And I also saw the usefulness in that. I remember you just told me that there was a guy who choked you, right?
Yeah.
Is that the guy that started in my school later when I switched schools? The guy who said that he trained in Spetsnaz.
No, that was the other. I've been shocked a lot.
Okay.
That was another guy. I was older then, and I remember we were like playing with sticks or something, and then I accidentally hit his finger, and then he jumped on me and choked me, and I passed out.
That was a Spetsnaz kid.
Yeah.
Because he started in my school later, and he knew that I was best friends with you.
Yeah.
And I think he was trying to pick on me for being friends with you or something. And one time he took the hands like this and he said he wanted to do, this kind of thing where you break someone down. And I think he was used to winning against everybody, but when he did it against me, I broke him down, and he got so angry. He never forgave me. Tried to walk after me after school and threatened me and stuff after that.
What the hell?
Yeah, small town. His bullies were almost my bullies, kind of. So we got more into martial arts after that. We started with Taekwondo.
Yeah.
We did
went
that.
there how many years? Like 6 years? No?
Yeah,
Less?
4 or 5 I
years,
think. But we did that first at the same time as judo, and then we switched over because the judo dojo that we had been going to.
It was kind of like a kindergarten.
Yeah, it was.
It was good in the beginning, but then the leadership changed.
Yeah.
The focus was more on games,
Yeah,
physical, and a lot of games. I think I went there for 11 years or something because you left before me, and I stayed there for a while. But I got graded blue belt, or blue with a stripe or something, which is not very much on 11 years.
Yeah, I was away for 3 years that you were still there.
Yeah.
And then I came back a bit at the end, and we did it a little bit together.
Yeah.
Because we had a deal. If you tried Taekwondo with me, then I would go back to judo.
Yeah.
And then eventually switch to just Taekwondo because that dojo was pretty crap. And like you said, 4 or 5 years we did that. And then I went to South Korea and I lived there for 1 year. I was just wanting to try martial arts there because I was doing Taekwondo and I wanted to try it there. And I also wanted to learn some Korean. I still like games, and the esports scene was really big there.
Yeah.
And then you also came and visited me in Korea. Stayed for a month or something like that.
Yeah.
We traveled a lot. We trained martial arts a lot.
Yeah.
What did we train? MMA.
Yeah, kickboxing.
Yeah, kickboxing. The sparring in Korea is crazy.
Yeah. It was insane.
I think your jaw was.
Yeah. I got so my jaw was fucked up for a while, but I punched him back, so he started bleeding. So it's okay.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Always 100%.
Yeah.
But we survived that and got some experience out of that, I guess. Oh, and during that year in Korea, you also trained some other stuff, right? You started in the dojo.
Yeah, we both moved from the small town to Stockholm, and when you were in Korea, I wanted to find something to do, like a martial art. And I know my dad had trained karate with Shian Fitkin, which is one of the highest graded. Kyokushin karate. I trained there for like a year or something, and I graded from white to
orange with stripe or
orange
something
with
like
stripe.
that. Yeah. I also, during that time, since you trained Kyokushin, I'd always wanted to train Kyokushin because it's one of those really tough image things. So I started training Kyokushin in Korea at the dojo at the same time as I was doing MMA and kickboxing. I was training a lot. I was training like 5 days MMA, and like 2 of those days I also trained Kyokushin. So it was 7 times a week, I think. Yeah. And when I came back after Korea, we wanted to, of course, train together again like we always had. And you had some stress about the dojo that you were...
Yeah, it was really good, but I had a lot of studies at the same time, and it got me really stressed out. The club there was very, very good, great teachers and everything, but it felt like when you got there, you had to prove something every time. Yeah. Like if you hadn't studied on the words or on the katas or on the techniques when you were home, then you were gonna be shamed for it. I know that can be a way of some martial arts, and it's just tough love. But for me at that time was not very good.
Yeah, it's hard when you're studying one thing and you have to study another thing at the same time.
Exactly.
Especially when you have difficult education and stuff.
Yeah.
So we started looking around Stockholm, the city, for a lot of different types of martial arts. We wanted to try anything. We were open to anything. We went to lots of Muay Thai gyms.
Yeah.
And we went to general kickboxing gyms.
Yeah, MMA I think also.
Yeah, MMA. And we were looking at Sanda. During this time when we were searching, we were also training together by ourselves in the forest and whatever. Yeah. And eventually we found a really good dojo for Kyokushin. It was Kyokushin the dojo by Shihan Brandon Denito. It was a really good environment, we felt. Of course, it was really structured and hard training, but everyone was always smiling and friendly, laughs taking place. at appropriate times, of course.
Yeah.
And the Shihan is a really nice person.
Yeah, he's great.
And always very open and helpful. So we decided we wanted to continue training there. And we did that for many years, like 5 years, I guess.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, 5 years, and we still have a good relationship with them. I go there sometimes. But after training Kyokushin for several years, we felt that we have learned a lot through our martial arts journey. We've learned judo, we've learned taekwondo, kickboxing, MMA, lots of different things. And in Kyokushin, it's a really tough training, it's really good sparring, but it is a very limited system.
Yeah.
It is very sports oriented. Even though, you know, there's a very high form of realism to it. They have the bare hand fighting that's very unique to this type of fighting system. You sweat a lot, you learn a lot, but at the same time we couldn't use all of the stuff that we've been learning through all of these years. And we felt that it was removed from self-defense, which all martial arts really are. All martial arts, MMA, even Thai boxing as well, are removed from real-world fighting. And we've experienced a lot of unconsensual violence from people, and we just wanted to really learn unarmed fighting. When I went to Japan, which I recently did, I went there for 3 months, and when I went there, I started looking for a style that would fit these things, because we wanted to keep our Kyokushin Karate base that we've been really honing, and also at the same time we want to incorporate all of this stuff that we've been learning for so many years. And after searching a lot, I found Shidokan, which is a very open karate style, which is close to traditional karate, but also has this modern Kyokushin type training regimen. And after training there for 3 months, I graded to Shodan, a black belt, and came back here, and we decided that we were going to pursue this together, because from the beginning, judo together, kickboxing, everything, and we wanted to, of course, continue this path together and also share that.
Exactly.
Maybe you've noticed like that I have a higher rank than Tim does, and there's a very good reason for that. And Tim has been very busy. Like, we both study. I study engineering, you study
medical school.
Yeah, and you have very intense courses at the moment, and like you have had for the last year or so.
Yeah, and that leads to after school I don't have a lot of free time. So when going to the dojo, it takes like almost an hour, then you have to be there, and then you go back. If the training in the dojo is an hour and 30 minutes or something, all the time in between, it becomes like 2 or 3 times as much. So that's also one of the reasons why this new plan we have is very, very good.
Yeah, and you have trained judo longer than I have, so there's another side of that as well. Yeah. Our goal with this channel from the beginning and also going forward is just to share our vision for unarmed martial arts, and it's a full contact karate based perspective, and we felt from the beginning that this perspective really doesn't exist on YouTube.
No.
There's very few channels that does Kyokushin Karate and puts out quality, easy to consume content, and there's even less of it that is full contact karate based self-defense, unarmed fighting. So we hope that just sharing some of the things that we learn, some of the things that we practice throughout our journey with you guys will be valuable for you and for us as well. So yeah,
I guess that's it. Well, it's been great introducing ourselves to you. I hope you'll enjoy the next step in this journey with us together. And if you have any more thoughts or questions, it's just ask them.
Continue watching our content, and please support us going forward. If you have anything specific you will want to ask us or learn about, then please write down below in the comments, and we'll try to get to that as soon as we can.
Yeah, we read all the comments, and any ideas are super useful, so keep that coming.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Boys.